Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'll be teaching you how to make this lovely gown. If you are new to my channel, please click on the subscribe button. If you have not subscribed, please click on the subscribe button. It is totally free. And please drop your comment in the comment section and also give this video a thumbs up. To my 500 subscribers, I just want to say thank you for subscribing. Thank you for subscribing. And those who are yet to subscribe, please subscribe to my channel. I drop videos every week. So today I'll be using this fabric to make this beautiful gown, but I'm going to use this paper to illustrate it since the fabric is very big and it will need a large table. So I just want to use this paper to illustrate it. So assuming your paper is your fabric now, so you fold your fabric into two as shown in the video, then you fold into four. You fold in a bias form. You can see how I folded mine. You can go ahead and fold yours that way. After choosing the side you want to use, you measure from the apex, that's the tip where my barrel is now down. You measure 9 inches. You can see 9 inches. You measure it down. Then the shoulder of your client determine if it's 9 inches. You can go ahead and measure 10 inches down if your client is very big. So you go ahead and measure 9 inches and then you rule it. So the next thing to do is to add your 9 inch to the normal length of the gown. If the length of the gown is 40, for instance, and you add 2 inches allowance for both hemming at the bottom and joining of the shoulder, so you're going to add the 9 to the 42, making it 51. So we are going to measure from the apex down to 51. Can you see? I just want to use my uh, tape to illustrate it that way so you can understand what I am trying to say. So you go ahead and measure the 51 all through as I'm using my tape from the apex, remember. So please, if you do not understand, you can go back to the video again, you can replay and you will understand what I'm trying to say. At the apex, you keep measuring it all through. Then ensure you cross check if your measurement is accurate. If it's not, you can do the necessary correction as I'm doing on my video now. So you go ahead and connect the dots that you've marked out. So you go ahead and do that, and I have done that to mine. You can see that the shape is like a cone shape, So the next thing to do is to measure the shoulder line. So at that place where we marked 9 and we drew a line straight, at that place, that's where we're going to take our shoulder measurement from. So we take the shoulder measurement, and remember that place that you're going to take the shoulder measurement shouldn't be slit at all. Shouldn't be that place that they slit. It should be on fold. So you measure your shoulder, the shoulder measurement divided by 2. That is the shoulder is 16 divided by 2, it will be 8. Then you can mark your armhole. Then the shoulder measurement should be also at that armhole point, which is automatically your chest line. So you go ahead and connect the shoulder line to the armhole line and ensure you do the shoulder slant with 1 inch. So like I told you, that at that armhole point is automatically your chest line. So we'll go ahead and do the shoulder slants. You can slant the shoulder with 1 inch. After doing that, you measure the armhole, then the midpoint, you mark it out, then measure her 1 inch inside for the front armhole. So you shape it down to meet the chest line. You can go to the video that I've posted. You can see how to draft a basic body so that you understand what I'm saying there. That's just for the front armhole. So the back armhole is just straight and you connect it down to meet the chest line. So Then the next thing to do is to take your bust measurements divided by 4. Then you add 1 inch for seam allowance, and also add 1 inch for ease allowance, or 1.5 inch, making everything 2 inches, 2.5 inches. So it all depends on you. So you rule it down to meet the end of the gown. Then the next thing to do is to mark the neckline. So since it's a V-shaped gown, you just take 2 inches from the midpoint of the neckline. So you can make the depth 7, 8. It all depends on you. So you connect it to meet where you marked as the shoulder, as the neckline. And remember, the deeper the neck, the depth of the neck, the smaller the wideness of the neck. I hope you understand all that I'm saying. So we are basically through with drafting the gown. So we'll go ahead and cut this out. So I will do this. I'll cut it out and show you how it looks like. So I've done that. I'm just going to flip it through. So if you use your fabric, this is how it's going to look like, and it's going to drape beautifully, just the way this paper has just draped. So I'll go ahead and transfer this. I'm going to do it on the my main fabric, and I've done that. You can see how it looks. So I've cut it exact the way I just showed you on my fabric. So I've done that now, so you can go ahead and do yours. So the next thing to do now is to cut facing for the neckline. So you cut facing for the neckline. You can't use bias. Bias won't be neat. It won't give you the V shape. So you bias the armhole, then you cut facing for the neckline. So you do that for both front and the back. If you are through turning the neckline, you can go ahead and join the shoulder, turning the neckline and also biasing the armhole. You can go ahead and join shoulder to shoulder, right side facing right side. So I've done that. I've turned the neck with a piece. You can see how it looks, and I'll just show you how I did mine. You can see how little it is. Just place the main fabric on a smaller fabric and cut out just the shape of the neck on it. So I have sewn mine, and you can see how it is. So I have to notch the middle. You can see I notch the middle to enable the V shape come out properly. So you can go ahead and iron yours properly also. I also did that to the back neckline. I did that to the back neckline. So the next thing to do now is just to join the shoulder. I'll go ahead and join the shoulder. So I have joined the shoulders, as you can see. I've joined the shoulders now. I've joined the shoulder. So I'm going to go ahead and spread this fabric. I'm going to lay it straight so that you can see how it looks. I'm going to lay it straight. Shoulder facing shoulder, you can see. Look at the paper illustration to see how the full gown is as I'm lying it straight. The next thing to do is to measure the front neckline 4 inches, then the back neckline 5 inches, which is 9. So that 9 we are going to use to cut a 360-degree flare. 360-degree flare. So we're going to times the 9 by 2 because we're going to pleat the flare. So you times it by 2, it's going to give you 18. So the 18 we are going to use to cut 360-degree flare. So there's a video on my channel. I've made 360-degree flare on that. So the length of the 360-degree flare depends on how long you want the um, your sleeve to look like. So I've made video on that. I will drop the link in the description box. I'll drop the link in the description box and the comment box. So I'm going to use this gum stay to harden the flare. I'm going to cut lining also of same size, just the way I've cut for the sleeve. So I've done that. You can see that I have ironed my gum stay inside, and also I've used lining to also line it. And I sew the side also, and I notched the bottom after sewing. You can see I've notched the bottom all through to enable it sit well whenever I turn it. And I've turned it, and you can see how it look when it's been turned. So I'll go ahead and give it a good press. So I've done that, and I'm going to place it on the fabric now. So I'm going to turn the fabric wrong side. I'm going to turn it to the wrong side. So for the flare, I have ironed it. You can see how it looks. It's really sitting nice after being ironed. It's looking neat and relaxed. I'm going to turn the fabric to the wrong side. I'm going to turn it to the wrong side. So I'm going to sew it on the wrong side, then flip it over to the right side. So I just want to show you how it looks if you spread it open. So I've spread it open so that you can see how it looks. So I'm going to turn it to the wrong side now, and I'm going to sew it on the wrong side. Remember, we measured at the front 4 inch. So we're going to start plinting from the 4 inch at the front to meet the back at 5 inch. You can explore, you can sew yours, you can do yours to the depth of the V neckline. It all depends on you, but I'll go ahead and pleat it as shown in the video. Go ahead and pleat yours also. Pleat it till you meet the 5 inches at the back. So go ahead and do that. So at the apex of the neckline, don't sew it so deep that when you flip it over, it will start packing the neck fabric. So you go ahead and sew it at the tip of the neck. After doing that, you can flip it over to see how your sleeve look like. So I've done that, and I've flipped it over, and our sleeve is really coming out beautifully. So the next thing to do now is to flip the fabric over, right side facing right side. I'm just going to join the gown at the side. That's all for this gown, this beautiful gown. You can decide to put inner pocket on your gown. It all depends on you. After joining the side, you can go ahead and hem the bottom of your gown. So if you are new to my channel, please click on the subscribe button, drop your comment in the comment section. I post video every week. Thanks for watching. See you in our next tutorial.